My theory asks a simple question. What if a group of humans went underground in deep prehistory and never fully came back? If they stayed hidden for long enough, the underground world would stop being a refuge and become home. I've been writing a speculative theory called the hidden human hypothesis, and I'd like to get some thoughts from people here. The basic idea is not that every UFO or entity encounter can be explained this way. I actually think the phenomenon is probably a mix of different things. What I'm exploring is whether some of it could point to a hidden branch of humanity rather than something purely extraterrestrial. The starting point is Drinkuyu in Turkey. It's a huge underground city in Cappadocia, usually described as going around 85 meters deep, with ventilation shafts, wells, storage areas, defensive stone doors, livestock spaces, and room for thousands of people. It was used by different groups over time, including early Christians hiding from persecution, and some accounts suggest earlier phases going back to the Phrygians, or possibly even older groups. So we already know humans have gone underground for survival, secrecy, and protection. What we don't know with certainty is how far back the earliest phases of these underground systems really go, who first created them, or whether the sites we know about are later remains of something much older. My theory asks a simple question. What if a group of humans went underground in deep prehistory and never fully came back? If they stayed hidden for long enough, the underground world would stop being a refuge and become home. Over generations that could reshape their culture, technology, biology, relationship with the surface, and need for secrecy. From there, I'm exploring how such a group might eventually move from underground environments into the oceans. The ocean is vast, dark, difficult to monitor, and still largely inaccessible to us. If you wanted to remain hidden on Earth, it is the obvious next frontier. Later parts of the series will get into abductions, genetics, hybridization narratives, and the possibility that we need to split the phenomenon into different categories, rather than assuming it all has one origin. I'm not presenting this as fact. It's a speculative framework built around things we know are at least plausible. Humans have hidden underground. Ancient underground cities exist. Isolated populations can diverge, and the ocean remains the best hiding place on the planet. The series is free to read on my Substack. No paywall or subscribe to learn the truth stuff. I'm mainly looking for criticism, counter-arguments, missing evidence, and useful thoughts from people who know this subject while I continue to build the thesis. The link is on my profile, unless it's okay to share it here.